Welcome to the ultimate adventure in Australia, Part 1. In this video, I will take you to a world where the sun is the enemy, where temperatures can reach 50 degrees C, and the scorching sunlight burns everything on the ground. Now, imagine an entire town deciding to move underground to live, not out of fear, but because of brilliant ingenuity. Pedy, known as the opal capital of the world, lies in the South Australian desert with a captivating story. This place is unlike any city you have ever known, where houses, hotels, churches, and even bars are deep underground like secret caves. More than 3,000 years ago, the indigenous people knew of this land, but it was not until 1915 that miners discovered the enormous opal treasure hidden below. The miracle is that while digging for opal, they accidentally created perfect living spaces with stable temperatures around 25 degrees C year-round. Instead of building houses on the surface and enduring the hellish heat, the people here turned old mine shafts into dream homes. Stepping inside an underground house in Pedy, you will feel like you are in a natural stone palace with intricately carved walls. Completely different from noisy cities like Sydney or Melbourne, life here unfolds in unexpected tranquility and coolness. Visitors come here not only to explore the unique way of life, but also to have the chance to search for opal, the multicolored gemstone likened to holding a rainbow in the palm of the hand. Pedy is vivid proof of the ingenuity and remarkable adaptability of humans in the face of harsh natural challenges. What, have you felt the allure of the endless roads in Australia yet? If your heart is yearning to drive across the fiery red desert, like to let me know you are ready for this adventure. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to not miss the next magical secrets from the most unique island continent on the planet. Explore the next mysterious underground town together. Australia, a country where you can find absolute peace and freedom. Join me in exploring a journey full of surprises in Australia, where every piece of land tells a unique story, from vibrant streets to peaceful hinterland regions. With an area of more than 2.93 million square miles, Australia is the 6th largest country in the world, only behind Russia, Canada, China, the United States, and Brazil. It is larger than all of Western Europe and nearly equal to the 48 contiguous states of the United States combined. Despite being so vast, Australia has an extremely low population, only about 26.9 million people. This low population density has turned Australia into a country where you can find absolute peace and freedom. When you come here, you will get to drive on straight roads through the fiery red desert for hours without seeing a soul, only the endless horizon ahead. This feeling of freedom is like standing on the peak of Fansipan, but multiplied 1,000 times. the space so vast you can shout and no one hears. The climate of Australia is a spectacular mix of ancient tropical rainforests, fiery red deserts, and snow-capped mountains, compared to the scorching heat of Death Valley in California, with temperatures that can exceed 50 in the summer. The heat in Australia is somewhat more bearable, only reaching up to 40 degrees C in some areas, very ideal for beach activities. With more than 10,000 beaches, Australia is truly a paradise for sea lovers. If you visit one beach a day, it would take you 27 years to explore them all. The main language is Australian, English, easy to understand, but with its own relaxed style. The population is ethnically diverse, mostly European, but also including indigenous communities with the oldest surviving culture. Interestingly, despite having one of the highest per capita GDP globally, Australians live extremely simply, friendly, and with a strong love for nature. Australia offers the opportunity to dive and explore the Great Barrier Reef, where you face sharks like professional divers, or climb Uluru, the sacred rock 348 meters high. This challenge is as difficult as conquering Sugarloaf Mountain in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, but carries much more spiritual significance and rugged grandeur. The reason Australia is the paradise of beaches, where you will take 27 years to explore all. Australia, the place owning more than 10,000 beaches. This huge number means if you visit one beach a day, it would take 27 years to explore all. This number is 10 times more than the total beaches in the state of California. Or another comparison, the number of beaches in Australia is more than all the beaches in the entire Caribbean combined. This turns Australia into a true ocean paradise, where you can spend a lifetime exploring without ever getting bored. When coming, each beach has its own beauty, from endless stretches of white sand to rugged, majestic, wild shores. Just 30 minutes by ferry from central Sydney, you will reach Manly Beach. This place is ideal for swimming, kayaking, or relaxing at beach resorts. Challenge yourself with surfing at Bells Beach, where international surfing tournaments are held annually. Compared to Waikiki Beach in Hawaii or South Beach in Miami, Bondi stands out with big waves up to 4 meters high, challenging even the best surfers. The feeling of conquering giant waves will make your heart race like the first time driving a supercar on a racetrack, but 10 times more thrilling and exciting. Hyams Beach owns the finest white sand in the world, according to Guinness Records. Sand so white, it reflects sunlight like snow, making you wear sunglasses when walking. Manly Beach, 30 minutes ferry from Sydney, famous for the nearby national park. This is also ideal for those wanting to combine beach, bathing, and trekking in one day. If you want to experience the healthy and liberated lifestyle of Australians, come to the Bondi Icebergs Resort. Here, you will see a beautiful saltwater pool where people swim even when fierce sea waves crash in. Coming here, you will not only relax, but also have the chance to fully immerse in nature. Experience the authentic beach lifestyle and culture of Australians. This will bring great spiritual benefits, helping you view life more positively and flexibly. The most ideal time to explore beaches in Australia is summer, from December to February, in Tengist. Temperatures then usually range from 25 to 30 degrees C, warm and comfortable. Coming here, you will not only relax, but also have the chance to fully immerse in nature, experience the authentic beach lifestyle and culture of Australians. Decoding: why are Australian women so independent and confident? Join me in exploring another special cultural aspect of Australia, where women are not only confident, but also symbols of independence and strength. In 1902, Australia became the first country in the world to give women the right to vote, earlier than the United States and the United Kingdom. They fought for social equality much earlier than many other countries. The origin of this spirit stems from the harsh history of Australia, when this country was once a penal colony in the 18th century. In the 19th century, when men mostly worked in heavy industries like gold mining and farming away from home for months, women had to handle everything themselves. This resilience has sunk deep into the culture, like the roots of eucalyptus trees, clinging to the red outback soil, shaping modern Australian women with strong spirits. Compared to women in many Asian countries, Australian women are always more proactive in careers, education, and social relationships, creating a clear difference in the spirit of freedom and independence. Here you will find girls driving across remote deserts. This is completely different from some Asian cultures, where women are often expected to be more passive. According to a recent survey, Australian women are among the most open in the world to dating and marrying foreigners, especially Americans, British, and Italians. This can be compared to some Asian countries, where multinational couples still face many barriers from family and society. Australia stands out with amazing achievements in gender equality. It is one of the countries with the highest rate of female university graduates globally, and more than 1/3 of small businesses are owned by women. Especially, Australia is the first country to have a female prime minister, a strong proof of the leadership role of women. The culture of Australian women is a modern marvel of gender equality, attracting millions of tourists to learn about one of the most progressive cultures on the planet. To truly experience the adventurous spirit and proactivity of Australian women, you can join in adventurous and challenging activities. Try surfing at the famous Bondi Beach or conquering big waves with local girls. You can also try hiking in the Blue Mountains, where you can both enjoy the wild natural beauty and chat and learn about their lives. When communicating with Australian women, respect their independence. Be straightforward and open like the way they treat life every day. If you are curious about how to make friends or date Australian women, Comment number 9. I will share unique tips to conquer women in this land. Unimaginable secret. This is how Australians turn unique animals into national symbols. They are considered the happiest animals in the world. Australia, the place taking you to a mysterious underground world. 3 most unique animals on the planet become national symbols, making the whole world curious. Kangaroo, koala, and quokka are not only adorable creatures, but also carry miraculous stories of adaptability and optimism. First is the kangaroo with strong legs that can jump 50 kilometers an hour. But the most interesting thing is, they cannot move backward. It represents the strong spirit of Australians, always moving forward without ever retreating. That is why this animal is the icon of Australia, the emblem of Australia. It appears majestically on everything. From the coat of arms, currency, government symbols, to the logo of Qantas Airways, the national airline. Every time seeing that image, Australians feel proud of their country. The second surprising thing is about the koala, often called koala bear. But they are not bears, but a marsupial species. They spend up to 20 hours a day sleeping because the eucalyptus leaf diet has very low energy content. An interesting secret about koala, the animal with clear eyes and tiny hands, is that their fingerprints are identical to humans. Even when using a microscope, it is very hard to distinguish, making us feel close and want to protect these special creatures. And finally, the quokka, dubbed the happiest animal in the world. They always have a natural smile on their lips, even living in harsh environments. Quokka mainly live on Rottnest Island near Perth and are very friendly with tourists. The trend of taking selfies with quokka has made the world go crazy for this little smile. Quokka, koala, and kangaroo, sedaculus, 3 animals with 3 unique personalities, but all are excellent tourism ambassadors for Australia. You can go to Kangaroo Island and witness hundreds of kangaroos hopping on green meadows at sunset. Not only that, this is also where you can meet koalas soundly sleeping on tree branches. And if lucky, you will see adorable quokkas with their signature smiles. Quiz challenge. Do you know which of the 3 animals above cannot move backward? Comment number 1 for quokka, number 2 for kangaroo, or number 3 for koala. Vote 1, 2, or 3 and see if you have the right answer, okay? Unexpected secret. Why has Australian BBQ become a magical remedy, healing loneliness and connecting people? Do you believe grilling a piece of meat can turn strangers into close friends in just minutes? Australian BBQ culture, where grilling meat is not just cooking, but a sacred ritual helping connect the community. Unbelievable! In Australia, BBQ parties are everywhere, and on any occasion, from sports events, picnics, to beautiful weekend days. Here they have a system of free public electric grills, placed in clean green parks and beaches. These grills are always ready to use. You just need to bring ingredients, and there you have a cozy barbecue party with family and friends. Australian BBQ meals are not just steaks. You will find all kinds of delicious on the grill, full of unique flavors from grilled meats, sausages, fresh Tasmanian oysters, to Australian lobsters and local vegetables. And do not forget desserts like grilled bananas sprinkled with caramel sugar. This diversity makes you want to eat forever, just like exploring a new and unique cuisine. You will be surprised to know that Australia consumes over 1,200,000,000 sausages each year, proving boundless love for BBQ culture. At Bondi Beach on weekends, the scene of hundreds grilling meat by the beach creates an indescribable, vibrant atmosphere. The most obvious material benefit is you will save a significant amount by using completely free public BBQ grills, available in parks and beaches across Australia. The harsh truth: the reason Pedy is the hottest town, but the easiest place to live. Pedy, a world where life takes place not on the surface, but deep in the Australian desert. Pedy, the only underground town in the world, like a city in a science fiction movie but real right before your eyes. The first miners had to face heat up to 45 degrees C during the day and cold below 0 degrees C at night. They had no choice but to dig deep into the ground, turning caves into homes, creating a one-of-a-kind underground architecture. From churches, hotels, bars, even standout 4-star hotels like the Underground Motel, all are underground. This place is known for underground accommodations, providing a cool and peaceful feeling, completely isolated from the harsh desert heat. The most special thing is that Pedy produces 70% of the world opal supply, turning the barren desert into a giant treasure trove. The story begins in 1915, when 14-year-old boy Willie Hutchison accidentally found the first opal while digging for water. This event sparked the biggest opal rush in history, attracting thousands from everywhere to this harsh desert. Under the harsh desert, where scorching sun and dust, Pedy is not just a town but a mystical world. For tourists, this may be a strange and unique world. But for the locals, those living underground, hunting for sparkling gemstones and watching the brilliant sunset from the surface, is just an ordinary day. Comment number 8. If you want to come explore and experience fun underground in Pedy, a place worth experiencing even once. Why is Australia the paradise of wonders, but not everyone knows? Australia, where nature has spent millions of years creating unbelievable masterpieces. This place is not only famous for kangaroos or golden beaches. This country is also paradise for those yearning to explore natural wonders. When looking down from the plane, this scene will make you think you are witnessing one of the most extraordinary wonders of humanity. From 30,000 feet high, you will see the unbelievable. A lake bright pink, like dyed by 1,000,000 flowers. Lake Hillier, the pink mystery that stumps science. The culprit creating this pink is a tiny algae species named Dunaliella salina. They secrete red beta-carotene to shield against salinity 10 times that of seawater. But that is what turned it into a one-of-a-kind natural wonder on the planet. But why only this lake is so pink? Why does the color not fade even when water is scooped up? That is still what scientists are groping to understand. Uluru appears like a giant rock in the desert, with height over 1,140 feet. Uluru, like a bright red gem with beauty changing every moment. Every sunset, the rock changes color from orange gold to bright red, like blood, bringing a scene both magnificent and full of mystery. Standing before Uluru, you will feel like facing a supernatural force. A terrifying silence envelops, making you feel your smallness before the majestic and ancient grandeur of a god existing for millions of years. Daintree Rainforest, with age 180 million years, older than the Amazon, is a living history book of Earth evolution. Stepping into Daintree, you like time travel back to the Jurassic era, where prehistoric plants are still breathing and growing. Compared to man-made wonders like pyramids or the Great Wall, Australian wonders carry uncopyable wild and mysterious beauty. Come to Tasmania in the evening, you will join tours to watch glowworms in caves. Here, thousands of glowing glowworms will create a sparkling world, like a miniature Milky Way. The journey exploring Australia will bring you deep connection with nature, understanding of Aboriginal culture, and indelible memories. Quiz Challenge, AGA. Which landmark is famous for changing color at sunset? A. Uluru. B. Sydney Opera House. C. Great Barrier Reef. D. Blue Mountains. Do you have your answer yet? Comment your answer, A, B, C, or D below. Okay. Explore unique street names and find out the secret of Australian humor, the reason these street names will make you laugh after hearing. Join me in exploring another special thing, only in Australia, where street names will make you laugh immediately. When driving through Tasmania, you might suddenly encounter a sign saying "Nowhere else," as if the whole world is whispering that this is the only place you need to go. With names like Mount Buggery or Eggs and Bacon Bay, you will receive positive energy from hearty laughs. These landmarks are not jokes, but real, even appearing in international travel magazines. These street names are not just geographic descriptions, but magnets, attracting tourists. Even funnier, these street signs become souvenirs many hunt for, to the point they often mysteriously disappear. They bring experiences like joining a treasure hunt adventure, making you crave road trips to find strange names immediately. The town. Nowhere else. No other place. Mount Buggery, or Bacon and Eggs. Bay eggs and bacon are not just funny names, but real landmarks, famous enough to appear in international travel magazines. An attractive challenge for explorers is conquering Mount Buggery in Victoria, with steep terrain challenging endurance like stairs to heaven. This activity brings thrill, like joining extreme games, conquering peaks amid vast forests. When coming here, you should not steal signs, because you could be heavily fined like an expensive lesson, or carelessly drive, leading to getting lost on remote roads. Interestingly, the longest name in Australia is Mamunku Kumpurangkuntunya, with 26 letters. Meanwhile, a French explorer named a bay Useless Loop because he thought it had no value. These names are not just a surprise, but an invitation to a journey full of positive energy, like injecting a dose of happiness vitamin. Surely, you will never regret experiencing the authentic and full of surprises culture of Australia. Unexpected reason. How did Australians turn a cup of coffee into a national symbol? When you are sitting in a small cafe in Melbourne, inhaling the smell of freshly roasted coffee beans. Unbelievable! Australia now has over 20,000 cafes, the highest ratio in the world, turning this place into a true coffee paradise. When coming to Melbourne, you must explore mysterious alleys like De Graves Street, where twinkling lights and fragrant coffee smells always invite. Australia now has over 20,000 cafes, the highest ratio in the world, creating a true coffee paradise. Each year, Australians consume about 2 billion cups of coffee, with a population of just over 26 million people. This number shows coffee has become an indispensable part of their daily life. Each Australian coffee cup is meticulously brewed, rich and smooth. This is completely opposite to the quick-brewed coffees often seen in the United States. One of the icons of Australian coffee culture is the flat white, an espresso coffee with a thin layer of frothed milk, smooth and without large bubbles. The history of Australian coffee originates from the wave of Italian and Greek immigrants after World War II. They brought old espresso machines to build a foundation for high-quality coffee. You can sit outside, enjoy original flat white, and chat with talented baristas. This is like immersing in a completely new world, where each sip of coffee tells a story. If you come here for the first time, use the Bean Hunter app to find the best cafe, or join an interesting coffee tour in Yarra Valley. Come to a cafe in Melbourne, Sydney, or Brisbane. Just a rich coffee in hand and a warm smile from the barista, you will feel the soul of the city awakening. Explore Australia and find out how to survive with expensive living costs. A luxurious life hidden, and this is how Australians enjoy it. Join me in exploring a journey full of surprises, where you can enjoy high-quality life in Australia without worrying about overspending. According to the latest data, monthly costs for a single person range from 1,600 to 2,000 Australian dollars, not including rent. For a family of 4, this number increases from 5,700 to 8,000 Australian dollars per month, depending on the city you choose to live. Compared to the United States, living costs in Australia are about 5% lower, mainly thanks to more reasonable food and public transportation prices. While the United States has skyrocketing private healthcare costs, Australia stands out with completely free public healthcare system, helping you save thousands of dollars, attracting millions of immigrants annually with many other developed countries. Modernity is clearly shown through smart technology application in cashless payments and online public services, attracting tourists to explore smart cities. Australia deserves to be the best country for settling down. Ranked top 10 globally thanks to free healthcare system, high-quality education, and absolutely safe living environment. International tourists visit most to experience famous Bondi Beach, iconic Opera House, and enjoy characteristic coffee culture in Melbourne. Daytime explore national parks with trekking activities. Evening join vivid Sydney Light Festival or stargaze in the wild outback. Saving tip: when traveling Australia is using Opal Card for public transport and shopping at Aldi supermarket instead of Woolworths to save significantly on daily costs. The friendliness of Australian people, along with stable economy, brings balanced and long-lasting happy life for anyone choosing this place as home. Trivia: what is the outstanding feature of Australian women? A. Independent and straightforward. B. Shy and traditional. C. Reserved and passive. D. Quiet and dependent. What do you think is the correct answer? Share your answer in the comments to let me know that you also love Australian girls like I do. Amazement for Europe lovers. Explore Hahndorf and find out how to travel Europe without leaving Australia. Hahndorf, a piece of Europe in the heart of Australia, where every step feels like walking on ancient streets in Germany. In every corner tells a story of Prussian heritage, with half-timbered architecture, bright red tiled roofs like dollhouses in fairy tales. Compared to Barossa Valley, also with German communities, Hahndorf stands out more thanks to perfectly preserved 19th century ancient architecture. While Barossa focuses on wine, Hahndorf brings a cozy village atmosphere with family craft shops and authentic Oktoberfest festivals. Hahndorf is the oldest surviving German village in Australia. Do you know? It was founded in 1839 by Prussian Lutherans seeking religious freedom. They built this village on the land of the Paramank people, overcoming all difficulties to create a prosperous community as today. Hahndorf, you will have the chance to explore the Cedars, the home of famous painter Hans Heissen, with beautiful ancient tree gardens. Then, stop by the traditional Hahndorf Inn to enjoy a cool craft beer. You will also experience authentic German cuisine, with specialties like sauerkraut, black forest cake, and local house beer. Hahndorf is also where German traditional festivals happen year-round, from the Australian version of Oktoberfest to summer Christmas markets. Coming here, you not only connect with a deep culture, but also feel like living in a miniature Europe. Christmas in Australia, where all rules are broken. Conquer Summer Christmas, the adventure for those who like difference. Can you imagine Santa Claus not needing a thick red coat, but instead swim trunks and a surfboard? Welcome to Summer Christmas in Australia, where all traditional rules are boldly and creatively rewritten. Instead of white snow and freezing air, you will experience a Christmas season with brilliant golden sunshine and cool sea breezes. From 1788, when the first settlers from Europe set foot in Australia, bringing cold Christmas traditions, they quickly realized that roasting turkey in 40 degrees C heat and sitting by the fireplace when the outside temperature is scorching is absurd. Then they showed remarkable adaptability, completely transforming the way to organize Christmas. Instead of gathering indoors, Australian families gather on Bondi, Manly, or Surfers Paradise beaches for outdoor barbecues full of laughter. The miracle is, you can see Santa Claus surfing on Sydney Beach, a sight only witnessed in Australia. Christmas activities here include swimming competitions, beach volleyball, and outdoor concerts under the Southern Hemisphere sky. If you want to witness a city transformed, come to Vivid Sydney. The largest light festival in the Southern Hemisphere attracts over 2 million tourists each year. The entire city of Sydney, from the Opera House to the harbour, becomes a giant stage with spectacular light displays, colorful laser paintings, and peak 3D projection technology. If you love quirky things, the Moomba Festival in Melbourne, held in March each year, will surely surprise you. This is one of the largest street festivals in Australia, where people dress as weirdly as possible, join a grand parade full of laughter and vibrant entertainment. If you are a fan of music and art, the Woodford Folk Festival is a must-visit destination. One of the largest outdoor festivals in the world, this event gathers thousands of performers from around the world, bringing a diverse music space from folk to modern. The best time to experience is from 22 to 26 December, when Christmas festivals peak. Instead of traditional gingerbread cookies, you will enjoy the famous pavlova of Australia, with cream and fresh fruit, cool and refreshing. This completely new and refreshing flavor is not just a culinary experience, but also helps you view life with a more positive and flexible perspective. Quiz challenge. In Australia, what do people usually do on Christmas? A. Organize BBQ parties on the beach. B. Build snowmen. C. Sit indoors by the fireplace. D. Go skiing. Comment your answer to see if you are really watching what I shared about Australian girls. Okay? Comment A, B, C, or D to let me know your answer. The harsh truth. The reason Canberra is the most boring city, but the most livable place. Canberra, the city designed like a giant garden with wide avenues and lush green parks stretching endlessly. If Sydney is the vibrant heart and Melbourne the cultural soul, then Canberra is the peaceful oasis in the heart of Australia, bringing fresh air like spring mornings in the countryside. Compared to bustling Sydney with skyscrapers and expensive rent, Canberra brings a more peaceful life. From a wild rural area, Canberra now is a modern capital with advanced transportation system and perfect infrastructure, where you can relax and enjoy fresh air without worrying about traffic jams or high living costs. Lake Burley-Griffin in Canberra attracts more tourists than Lake Macquarie in New South Wales, thanks to harmonious artificial design and diverse recreational activities. This place is like a giant playground with countless entertainment activities. You can kayak, fish, or leisurely cycle around the lake, enjoying fresh air. But what really surprised me is the Parliament House in Canberra, completed in 1988. This is a breakthrough modern architectural wonder. This place is considered the symbol of the open and transparent democracy of Australia. Modernity, shown through grass-covered roof and advanced construction technology, tourists can join free guided tours and view the city panorama from above. Canberra is the only city in the world with an annual hot air balloon festival, attracting thousands of tourists. Ranked the second most livable city in the world, Canberra boasts high quality of life, modern healthcare system, and stable income. This is also the Interactive Science Center, with over 200 interesting exhibitions, a place any tech lover dreams to visit. For those who love exploration, Namadgi National Park offers challenging trekking through rugged mountains, where you can test endurance and feel adrenaline surging amid wild nature. Coming to Canberra, you will receive spiritual benefits from absolute relaxation, deep cultural experiences, and unforgettable memories. They grace an unexpected reason. Why is Australian cuisine paradise for those wanting unique dishes? How did Australians turn dishes into a tourism advantage? When stepping into Australia, you will immerse in a diverse culinary world, from the controversial Vegemite like endless debates among friends, to delicious meat pies and sweet, globally loved lamington cakes. Australians turn local ingredients into dishes, carrying national soul, creating simple but meaningful meals. Compare Compared to American cuisine, often heavy on fast food like McDonald's or KFC, Australia stands out with diversity and refined combinations like a rich color palette. You can enjoy fresh seafood on the beach, like served right from the ocean floor, or traditional dishes from immigrant communities. From aromatic Vietnamese pho to rich Italian pasta, all blend to create a unique culinary identity like a miniature world city. The breakthrough is turning simple dishes into national symbols, like meat pie or lamington becoming national pride. When coming to Australia, challenge yourself by tasting Vegemite, a true adventurous experience. Vegemite is the characteristic spread, dark brown, salty, bold, and slightly bitter, made from brewer's yeast. Although the flavor is hard to eat for many, but it is an indispensable part of Australian breakfast. And of course, it would be amiss not to mention outdoor BBQ parties, where people gather to share delicious grilled meats under blue skies, showing the comfort and warmth in Australian lifestyle. Quiz Challenge, AMB, which Australian dish is described as a true adventurous experience and has bold, salty, slightly bitter flavor. A. Vegemite. B. Lamington cake. C. Meat pie. D. BBQ grilled meat. Do you have your answer yet? Comment your answer below to let me know you also love this unique experience. Didgeridoo and the hidden truth. You will not believe your ears when seeing this ancient instrument was taken by NASA for research. Didgeridoo is a unique instrument. It is like a long horn, with deep, warm, and echoing sound like thunder from the ground, carrying the soul of the land and ancestors of Australians. This sound is seen as one of the oldest sounds on the planet, carrying the mysticism of this land. This is not only a cultural symbol, but also has amazing scientific effects. NASA scientists discovered that its deep, echoing, mysterious sound can help treat sleep apnea and reduce snoring, a solution many wives have been seeking for so long. By creating special vibrations, Didgeridoo helps strengthen the muscles in the upper respiratory tract, expand the airway, and make breathing easier for the player. This shows the ancient secrets of ancestors may hold answers to extending lifespan that we are still seeking. Do you know, Didgeridoo is made from eucalyptus tree trunks, naturally hollowed by termites. It is like a sculpture of nature, carved from the ground instead of human hands. Didgeridoo originates from Aboriginal people in Arnhem Land, Northern Territory, more than 1,500 years ago. This makes it one of the oldest instruments in the world. Compared to Western saxophones needing many fingerholes, Didgeridoo only needs a single tube, but produces rich sounds like wind blowing through caves. The circular breathing technique of Didgeridoo is like the art of blowing non-stop, requiring patience like learning piano. If you are curious about how to make Didgeridoo, go to Arnhem Land and visit a cultural center to see artisans craft this instrument from natural wood. This is a rare opportunity for you to learn about the traditional production process and the wonder of this instrument. When coming here, you not only explore a unique culture, but also receive wonderful health benefits. The special sound of didgeridoo helps reduce stress and train special breathing skills, bringing peace to the mind. The journey exploring 3 natural wonders of Australia just now has made us like lost in a colorful dream, right? Lake Hillier, with mysterious gum pink amid deep blue ocean. Each location carries mysterious stories and indescribable beauty. If you have the chance, come here, board the helicopter, look down at Lake Hillier, feeling like gazing at a giant strawberry smoothie amid pristine white desert. Or when stepping into Daintree Forest, you will feel the breath of earth from dinosaur times, where each step leads you back to distant past. This is just 3 among countless wonders that Australia brings to souls yearning for exploration. If your heart is moved by the images just seen and wants to continue the journey with me to other strange lands in this world, press the like button to encourage our content creation team. Hit subscribe to not miss upcoming adventures and turn on notifications to be the first to discover new wonders. Are you truly ready for the next journey across California? This time, we will begin beneath the clear waters of Monterey Bay, where the mystical light weaves through every wave and illuminates the mysterious world of the ocean. From there, the journey will take you across the wild Sierra forests, where nature still preserves its pristine beauty, majestic and daring to challenge the footsteps of adventurers. We will begin beneath the clear waters of Monterey Bay, where the mystical light weaves through every wave and illuminates the mysterious world of the ocean. Then suddenly, before your eyes unfolds the strange secret of the town submerged beneath the waters of Lake Shasta, a trace of history still lingering beneath the silent surface. As you step further into the desert, you will encounter surreal rock formations that seem to come from another planet in Joshua Tree, where nature has sculpted living works of art. This is only the beginning, and the secret is just one click away. In just a few seconds, the next video will appear, guiding you to new and unfamiliar lands. Do not miss it. Click now to continue the journey, and do not forget to share in the comments the next video will appear.